Welcome back to the dirt track of Lowe's Motor Speedway. We'll take a look at the race rundown. After 14 laps have been completed, Dale McDowell, Jimmy Owens, Earl Pearson, Josh Richards, Davey Johnson are top 5. Shane Clanton, Josh McGuire, Chuck Frank, Chris Mann, and Daryl Lanigan rounding out the top 10. For more on what happened to Tim McCready, let's go to Sarah Jane Hunt.
Well, like we talked about earlier, guys, tire choice here was going to be key, and Tim McCready was not happy. They have 4 tires that were too hard, so it came in. They put a softer one on the left rear, and they're hoping that will help the car out.
Well, he started 20th on night number 1 and came up with a top 3 finish. Let's see what he does here tonight as we get the green one more time as Dale McDowell continues to lead. As now, look who is up to position number 2, Earl Pearson Jr. He's going to try the top side as they race up off of corner number 4 in trouble. Davey Johnson around in turn number 4. Deja vu all over again.
Davey's been fast, but he has had trouble in turn 4 the last 2 nights.
The driver out of Latrobe, Pennsylvania, who is our pole sitter for this event, bringing out our second caution. We're going to get the 17D fired up. Let's see what happens. They went into the corner, and did he have a little help there?
It looks like for the second night in a row, a black and green car got him.
Chris Madden, that 44M, just a little bit of a nudge. Wow. Take a look here from the Can-Am cam. Johnson already around. Everybody doing the dance to miss him, and everybody doing a fine job to get by without doing any harm or foul. Shannon Babb goes into the pits with the Clint Boyer-owned number 18 machine, as he was running in the top 20 at the time. Actually, he was running 21st, and they're looking at the right front, and it looks like they may be making a tire change. Sarah Jane Hunt, you have more.
Yeah, guys, they're down here with the right front, and it looks like they had kind of a medium tire on, and they're going to be putting a harder tire on. I'll have to confirm that, but from first look, that appears to be what they're doing down here.
Well, the chess match with tires continues, Roger.
Well, as this racetrack dries out, it's like any racetrack, but this track has got a lot of sand and silt in it, and that will really burn up tires.
And these drivers, obviously, with the amount of experience that they've had, the amount of track time that they've had this week, they know what to expect. They're always having to read the racetrack. As you can see, Shannon Babb in there just waiting for his crew to drop the jack to get back out on the speedway. It's got to be eating right at him to get back out there. Let's see how Shannon Babb will do in the rest of the field. Dale McDowell continues to lead. We'll have more from the dirt track of Lowe's. It's the Vault World Finals here on Speed. Welcome back to the dirt track of Lowe's Motor Speedway, the World of Outlaws late model series on the gas one more time. Restart on lap number 14 as Dale McDowell continues to lead. But Roger, look at this. Shane Clanton in the 25, Josh Richards in the number 1. Huge money and points on the line, and they're battling tooth and nail.
Yeah, Clanton has got to get to the front. He's got to get in front of the 1 car if he's going to beat him in the points.
They are going after the number 20 of Jimmy Owens for position number 3. Kid Rocket works the bottom. He is out of Shinston, West Virginia. He is the blue and yellow car, number 1, and right behind him in the solid yellow car, that is Coconut. Shane Clanton out of Locust Grove, Georgia. Sarah Jane Hunt, this is a tight battle. What do you have?
Well, yeah, not only is it a battle for second, but I noted before that those two have had some issues earlier this year at Eldora and Lernerville, so keep a close eye on that. And when I talked to Josh before the race, he said, you know what, I'm gonna points race a little bit. Second place is worth the gamble here.
I don't think we'll see these guys get too close to each other. They know what is on the line. It is the final night. You don't want to go into the off-season thinking what could have or should have been.
No, exactly. As it stands right now, if Josh keeps running where he is, if the 25 does get to the lead, Josh is still going to keep that spot.
Taking a look behind the leaders, the 2008 World of Outlaws Late Model Series champion on board with Daryl Lanigan at work as he motors down into corner number 3 and 4. Look at him work that wheel. Looks effortlessly right now.
Well, trouble on the racetrack.
We see the yellow lights come on through the cockpit of the number 29 Lanigan, and it's Davey Johnson one more time bringing out the caution. Oh, just a tough night for the driver out of Latrobe, Pennsylvania. His 25th season. This is only the 3rd week that he's been in this car with this team, the Tracy Seymour car and team, and they're still trying to get used to one another and the equipment and everything, but it's just been a tough night for him.
Yeah, you know, he had the great opportunity of starting on the pole, but we'll see. He may be going in to change tires and go to something softer.
Won a heat race earlier tonight and then drew the #1 position to start up in front, and he will take it pit side to the attention of his crew. Dale McDowell continues to show the fast way around, and Dale, of course, is a driver out of Chickamauga, Georgia, but he was also in the broadcast booth this year with me for 5 of the World of Outlaws late model series events and did a great job. And tonight he is here behind the wheel of that race car and has had a strong week all week long. Roger. There's no better way to put it.
He's one of the sport's nicest guys. He's also extremely intelligent. In fact, Junior Johnson has brought him on board to coach his young son Robert as he gets his start in a crate late model.
That is a pretty car, and a lot of pictures have been taken of that ride. And you know, one of the most important part of racing are the photographers keeping us all entertained with their great shots. That is the subject of the Advance Auto Parts Turn 5.
Advance Auto Parts presents Turn 5. The Advance Auto Parts World of Outlaws sprint car drivers hit speeds of 140 miles per hour. Safe to say they fly by in a flash.
I love shooting sports, period, and it's the faster the better.
Making a photographer's job a daunting challenge. Doug Auld is the editor of Sprint Car and Midget magazine. He's taking shots to wow his 45,000 readers.
It's always great to get out here and get on your knees with guys going by about 150 miles per hour throwing dirt. Our guys are still pretty brave. We get up on it. Depending on the racetrack, sometimes there's nothing between you and the cars, so you're right. They're kind of floating right by you. It can get exciting at times. I've outrun a few of them.
Getting dangerously close to the action, capturing a great pass or photo finish, gives these photographers the same rush the drivers get from a win. Simply put, it's addicting.
I like to push the envelope. I like to try to get stuff that nobody else will go for.
Feldner is in her 3rd season as an Advance Auto Parts World of Outlaws photographer.
Just the photo ops, it's like you just keep trying to get just one better every time.
Roger, as the 2007 National Sprint Car and Late Model Promoter of the Year, you know how important these photographers are to a racetrack.
Oh yeah, when you're trying to promote a race, you need some good action shots, and those are the folks that are going to get them to you.
And this gentleman, well, he's talking on the phone. He's saying, hey, you wouldn't believe the shot I just got of Dale McDowell going into the corner leading this race. He's not really phoning it in, but he will be taking some more pictures.